What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to learn this.
And this.
Okay, so the movement that you just saw is a movement that we call around the world. So we did a standing variation and then we're going to do a from the floor variation. The reason we're doing this tutorial is because Chelsea uploaded a quick clip of us doing this during rehearsal to our TikTok, and what ended up happening?
It like blew up.
Yeah.
It blew up there, and it's our most liked and viewed video on our Instagram. We have all these like beautiful pictures and beautiful videos that we've gotten done professionally, and this movement is the one that took off. So we decided, we're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do, instead of it just being a cool slow-mo video, we're gonna do a tutorial for you guys. So that's what we're gonna work on.
All right, guys, so we're gonna go through the standing variation of the around the world first. So we're going to talk about the bases part. Let's talk about the handhold real quick. So we're going to take what we call it a trapeze grip. Basically, we're going to go up near the forearms where we're gripping. That way, when we're in the movement, naturally some settling is going to occur. So we're going to sort of end up around the hands. We want to try and start higher up on the arms. Okay, so this is my right hand, this is her right, and then we're going to go left to left like that. Again, trying to sort of get high up on the forearm for when that natural settling occurs. So now that we have the hand hold, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my body more square up towards the camera, and together we're going to count 5, 6, 7. We're both going to go down into a plie, and on 8 we're going to be shooting up, and then about count 1 we're going to be up in the air. From there, I want to focus on not bringing the lady around, but I want to focus on going up as high as I possibly can. And then by turning my body and her doing her leg thing, that's going to swing her around to the front. So you'll be tempted, but don't swing your hands around in a circle. You need to try and get as vertical as possible and then let the movement actually happen. So we'll demonstrate it real quick. We have 5, 6, 7, up, and down. Okay, so real quick, there's a couple different ways to finish this one out. This is Chelsea and I's personal preference because it makes a beautiful line. But let's talk about the ending real quick. So this particular ending, it's really important that when you finish this movement and the lady's down, you're in like this lunge position and her head is really close to the floor, it is best that you try not to watch that entire movement happen. So my shoulders don't need to go down at all. In fact, I need to go opposite of the movement. So my head and all of my body weight is going this way because she's gonna be down this way. So we'll show you real quick, we'll hit that position and you can see where my torso is relativity to her. So we have 5, 6, 7, up. And again, I'm leaning away, settling into that leg, and straightening my front leg.
All right, so for the flyer, it's gonna be the same. So we have right to right. You're trying to grip a little bit higher up because eventually, like what you just saw at the very end, we're about here. So starting up high is very, very important. So we have right to right, left to left. Now from here, I'm just doing it super, super simple. So I'm just closing my feet and facing him. So he's facing the camera and I'm facing straight towards him. From there, you definitely want to make sure that you're counting together. So we have 5, 6, down 7, up 8. Our job is to go straight up as well. Because the arms unravel to come around, the rotation is going to naturally happen. So the more vertical you go, the better. What's going to help you in the end is actually swinging your legs up. If you don't have a split right away, that's not going to matter. So it's not about how flexible you are. It's literally just taking a jump and then from there just spreading your legs out nice and wide to give you that extra little boost to go up into the air. So we're going to try that real quick. We're going to show you we're just focusing on the up part. We're going to do the whole thing, but just focus on the up part. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then down. And we come back up. So what we're going to talk about next is the around the world. That's the name of it. So we're going around the world. What's going to happen is after you've done that kick, you're going to get a little hook with your right leg. So after you've done that kick up and you try and point your toes out to the side, as you start to come down, because it's naturally going to, you're going to hook your right leg around his chest. So you're going to try and go up as high as you can, hook that right leg around his chest and squeeze. That way you can come all the way down. Once he feels you on his body, he's going to start to bring you around. So he's going to start to turn his torso. You just want to stay as tight as possible and then start to rotate your body towards him. So I'm going to try and show you nice and slow here. We're going to try and go up and then we're going to catch, and I'll go nice and slow for you guys. All right, so we got 5, 6, 7, up 8. I'm going to hook. This is really difficult. We're going to hook here. I'm going to keep my legs nice and tight, keep my chest up high, and then go back. And then from here, use your arms to lift yourself up, and I kind of squeeze my legs again to kind of help him with that instead of making him do all of the lifting.
Yeah, last detail on that, when you're in that line, flyers, just make sure that you're really activating your glute muscles,
Glutes.
getting your hips up.
So let's show you the ending of that real quick. So we're gonna go through it again. I'm gonna show you how not to do it and how to do it. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. This is how you should do it. This is how you should not do it.
No!
So lift your chest up, roll your shoulders back. I'm not talking upside down anymore. Lift your chest up, take your shoulders back, and just squeeze your arms together tightly to your rib cage. If you collapse, it's not gonna feel good. You might feel like you need to collapse a little bit because you're worried your head is gonna hit the floor. That's why I'm saying once you do that hook with that right leg, slowly go down into the dip. Keep your chest up high, roll those shoulders back.